It's time to talk about Twisted Metal and action. Every once in a while, I get to watch a TV show that surprises me, like a spontaneous gift you receive from a friend, which is what Twisted Metal Season 1 is. I was first introduced to Twisted Metal on the legendary PlayStation back in the 90s, which was a great treat back then. I guess you could say that it's partly responsible for me getting into games with vehicular combat. Twisted Metal did something I wasn't expecting. It took you on a journey with the characters who are getting some good screen time. Characters such as John Doe, our milkman delivery driver of the show, who delivers packages from one place to another, and Quiet, his partner in crime. Eventually, join the fun escapades of the show, which involve explosions, guns, and not to mention the old-fashioned violence it depicts. Twisted Metal actually allows time with our characters to breathe, so we can see some character growth regarding their relationships with each other, in between the bullets and high volume of bad language. We witness how our main duo of the series develop over time from who they were at the start of their introductions to who they are by the end of the series. A standout character for me should be of no surprise because yes, it is Sweet Tooth, the charismatic clown of the show who was such a scene stealer with his magnetic personality and presence.
Hi everybody!
It's like as if I was watching a Super Smash Bros. Movie and waiting for one of my favourite characters to show up, and I got that with Sweet Tooth in this series. With each episode, we get to witness different events that allows the story to progress forward as to why and how certain characters meet and what's happening. While watching, I kept asking myself, who's going to show up from the games? Or which references will I notice? While not being an important facet of my experience, I can confidently say I enjoyed Twisted Metal. With each episode runtime of around 30 minutes per episode, I felt that this provided a smooth watching experience in that the episodes did not drag on for too long, while also not being too short and felt just right. The tone of Twisted Metal felt just right for the setting of the world it's telling the story from. We are introduced to a society that has fallen with its citizens who are just getting by as best as citizens can do in a world like this. I don't feel I could not complete my thoughts without talking about Outlaw and his merry team of lawmen. I really enjoyed watching Agent Stone. It was good having a character who provided a roadblock and some problems with his dynamic sense of upholding the law throughout the series. I guess what I'm trying to say is that Outlaw gave antagonist energy to the series, which was really needed. Or rather, what I really enjoyed.
This is our land! These are our roads!
Another thing I enjoyed is that with our main characters getting a lot of screen time, there are small backstory segments that delve into their past and what events shaped them into who they are, or what happened to them before the established current world, which is why they are who they are, or what they do, and why they do it. Now, was this necessary? Not really, but that is what I truly appreciate about it. It didn't drag on for a whole episode where it felt unnecessary to be in the show. Therefore, it provided a backstory that ties into their individuality and experience, which is probably the emotional connection we have for said characters. So like I said, I greatly appreciate this. I don't have much, if any, criticisms of the show. As I said earlier, the watch time felt not too long, not too short, but felt just like in the middle. It felt manageable. Each episode kept me engaged as Twisted Metal introduced certain or new characters to the story, which allowed for character interactions which were absolutely top notch between each other, not to mention also the awesome action. That was pretty much the cherry on the cake. So for the overall story that it was actually telling, I liked it. It felt like it wasn't trying to do too much or trying to add in so many different things which made it feel bloated, steering away from the focus of the main narrative of the whole story itself, filling it with nonsense that didn't even need to be there. The characters in the show felt fun, dynamic, or even tragic. They didn't feel one-dimensional, which was probably one of my main focuses on when I actually noticed that they didn't feel one-dimensional, which is good. That was one of my worries. I had no worries. Because as I mentioned in my review earlier, it delved into a little bit of their backstory, which added a little bit of depth into the characters. Also, the acting performances of these characters, or the actors and the characters they're playing, basically, they were top notch. They were pretty good. I loved the chemistry between John Doe and Quiet, going from complete strangers to good associates. So, fellow media minions out there, or fellow people who watch movies or TV series, how did you feel about Twisted Metal? Do you feel that it was actually the video game adaptation of good sheer quality? Do you think it was okay? Could have been improved in some areas? Do you think it was too short? Do you think it was too long? Do you think it was not as fun as people are making it out to be? What's your personal feelings on the show? Let me know in the comment section below. Love to have a discussion with you. So I'm Mel from Mel's Media Room, and that is a wrap.